Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is a Black Manga Critic here. This is Weekly Shonen Jump Mondays. Today is the 29th of January. We are moving into February very soon. So we gotta move into February with some Weekly Shonen Jump greatness. Um, I've been waiting for the One Piece chapter for a while. And you're gonna notice, right? Like One Piece is fourth in the line of chapters that I wanted to read this Monday, right? Like there is still My Hero Academia, right? Or Boku no Hero Academia, as I like to call it, right? There is still Hunter x Hunter, y'all. There is still The Promised Neverland, y'all, right? Like One Piece is fourth. One Piece is fourth in the list. Come on, like, yo, My Hero Academia, Promised Neverland, Hunter x Hunter. Whenever Hunter x Hunter comes back, y'all know I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that Hunter x Hunter greatness, y'all. Like, Togashi. Man, I'm looking forward to that Hunter x Hunter chapter, man. Woo! Looking forward to that. But I will say I do think that like the Hunter x Hunter chapter is going to be second to last because Promised Neverland greatness, y'all. That Promised Neverland greatness, y'all. All right. So let's get into this One Piece chapter because, like, again, One Piece chapter is number 4 for a reason. All right. Yo, Tom, what's good? What's going on, man? Looking forward. I'm about to partake in this. Well, I've already partaken a bit of this weekly Shonen Jump banquet. All right, I've had some hors d'oeuvres. I'm moving into some of this entree. Right, this One Piece is the entree to this weekly Shonen Jump meal that I'm partaking in right now, and then the main course, My Hero, Hunter x Hunter, Promised Neverland, y'all. That is a main course to die for, y'all. I mean, these weekly Shonen Jump reactions / reviews are going to be awesome. So long as Togashi is still here writing chapters. And for me, it doesn't matter. Like I already know that Togashi is generally going to write like 9 or 10 chapters, maybe 8 chapters. But like that's enough for me, just because like I want him to be. I want people to feel good. I don't want people to like not to write these things. You know what I mean? To write these manga, to draw these manga, and be ill or sick or in immense pain. That's just not right. You know what I mean? Like as a fan, I feel bad if I'm like trying to push to someone like Togashi to write all this stuff and to draw all this stuff when he's in such pain. Like it bothers me, And I think like there are a lot of fans who are just it's very shallow. You know what I mean? It's a very shallow way of sort of saying like, hey, like let me not worry about how Togashi's feeling, right? This person that's given us all of this wonderful, wonderful work in Yu Yu Hakusho and the Hunter x Hunter. It just bothers me, y'all. So let's get into it, though. Let's get into this One Piece chapter, all right? Chapter 892 is entitled Threat Confirmed. The Saga of the Self-Proclaimed Straw Hat Fleet, Volume 24. Leo, a present from Dressrosa. Oh, look, yo, they got a ship. Yo, look at who's up on the front. I love that. That's like one of the best. And it looks like they're Jolly Roger. Can't see it very clearly, but it looks a bit different. I think the Jolly Roger's Leo's hat. That's really funny. I really like this so far. It's very funny. All right, cool. That was a cool panel. It's them. The ship is here. The cake's on board. Sanji's group made a cake and brought it back. Yeah, Sanji. Mama? Sniff, sniff. What a delightfully sweet scent. Hey, there's your guy's ship. And Big Mom, too. There's a pretty big fleet behind them. The ship's in bad shape, it looks like. Prepare for battle, boys. Nami, I've come to rescue you. They've been on the run from Big Mom and Pero for hours. It's a credit to them that they survived. And without their captain, too. There's someone at the prow. What's that weird aura around them? Whatever it is, it's not Haki, but that's Beige's ship. Beige's ship. Why? Was someone just dancing on the prow? Pororin. Well, they've managed to recreate that wedding cake. If the taste is good enough, it should stop Mama's fits in its tracks. But Beja is there. The cake is bound to be poisoned. The attacks have stopped. I thought we were done for. Should we destroy the cake? No, then we'll have nothing left to stop Mama's hunger pangs. The nation will be destroyed. But if the cake is poisoned and Mama dies, so does the country and our pirate operation. Hey, Blackleg, you've got a deal. We'll handle the cake from here. Like we agreed, there's no aggression until Mama's eaten her fill and is satisfied. But after the meal, I'm free to do as I please. Whatever you want, our mission is simple. To calm Big Mom down with cake, that's all. And I'm sure it'll work. Hey, Sanji dear, hurry the hell up unless you want to die. Super top speed, Arabian. Fast enough. Oh, Arabian, like Arabian. I like that. That's clever. Okay, I like that. Oda. Fast enough that Brother Peros and Brother Bavois don't notice. Fast enough that Brother Peros and Brother Bavois don't notice. Got it. Here we go. I found it at last. Yes, Mama. Wedding cake. Here she comes. Turn starboard. Southwest at full speed. Head for Liqueur Island. Yes, sir. Master Perospero. The ship with the cake on it is turning around. Shh. Yo, I'm back. Sanji, Pudding. I'm so glad you're safe. Same to you guys. We were barely making it out of danger. I thought our luck had run out. Thank you. Oh, the hug. I love you too, Name. But why Beja's ship? Looks like they're heading somewhere else. After she eats the cake, Mama's actions will be unpredictable. So they're going to take the cake to a nearby island. What, like they're bait? Since when did he get so considerate? I guess he hasn't given up on assassinating her yet. As long as I have this ship, I'm fine with it. If he keeps Mom away, that's perfect. Wow, she really did a number on us. I'm sorry, I failed to stop her. Don't be silly, Jinbei. Without you, we never would have. We can catch up later. I'm just glad you're all safe. Where are Pedro and Carrot? Well, they're sleeping. They're exhausted from battle and are resting inside. Both of them. What should we do, Brother Peros? Straw Hat's ship and Mama are heading in different directions. Beja speaking. Beja, you knave. What are you up to? Don't worry about Mama's hunger pangs. We'll handle her. We'll handle that. She'll eat her fill of cake, and we'll make sure she calms down. Liar! Traitor! So go on ahead and chase Straw Hat, knowing that all is well. How dare you? Hehehe. Follow Beja, Bavois. I'm 100% positive that he's plotting to kill Mama. He could very well have waxed Pudding already. But Brother Peros, what should we do with the Straw Hat ship? It'll sink at Cacao Island. Anyways, besides, come in, Smoothie. Are you following us? Right on your tail, brother. You folks stick to the Straw Hat ship. Bavois and I will go after Mama. Got it. You could have just let us do that from the start. It's been one pointless runaround. We should have just stayed on standby at Cacao Island and enjoyed some chocolate and tea. He's so impatient. Men are idiots. I mean, I've seen a lot of stupid dudes like in my lifetime, y'all. Like, men could be really dumb. Like, we could be really dumb. You know what I mean? Like, 14th daughter, Sweet General, Smoothie. 15th daughter, Citron. 16th daughter, Cinnamon. No complaining now. Everyone, prepare for battle. Okay. So, you know, the character designs for the women are always really, like, meh. You know, like, they're not particularly great. I don't know. Something about these character designs is just not very good. Really lackluster. You know what I mean? Nothing pops. You know, it's like, yes, they're probably like they're long leg. They're probably from like long legs tribe, I guess. But like, oh well. They figured us out. They know where we're supposed to meet up with Luffy. That's right. If I had to guess, Cacao Island's got a barricade of ships around it now. Seems like they've confirmed us as a rare, true threat to them. This will be the last and biggest obstacle to overcome. Our defeat is certain if we fight a fleet. You sure you're okay with this, Chiffon? After them. I'm sure. Thank you, Beige. This is one hell of a task we took on. If anything, we're having a hard enough time just escaping, let alone assassinating her. This is what it means to repay a debt, a life debt. Don't worry, trust in the cake's flavor. That cook's work was truly incredible. That's what I love about you, Siphon. A different group is chasing us now. That's General Smoothie's ship. How far is it to Cacao Island? A bit over 3 hours. We should be arriving at the agreed time of 1 o'clock. But we can't begin to guess where and when Luffy will pop out onto Cacao Island. And we can't warn him of danger ahead of time either. There is one plan I have in mind that will take us through Cacao Island. And Cacao Island. Master Oven, more and more ships are filling in to surround the island. Is this really necessary? I can't imagine that Master Katakuri would allow Straw Hat to escape. Tell that to Tamago and Mondor. It is necessary, Brother Oven. Can you believe this? The explosion that took the chateau the explosion that took the chateau down was planned. Few in number, rookies or not, these people can't be ignored. If they get away from us, it's a shame on our family. This should be the only working mirror on this island. No others can exist. If anyone should allow Straw Hat to escape via their own mirror, that entire family will be executed. Now go. Mirror World, Luffy versus Katakuri. Stop getting up. How do you expect to win? He's getting closer and closer to my color of observation. Dodge. If I don't eliminate him soon, then the unthinkable could happen. Huh? Mochi? Thrust! Boom. Yeah, he got stabbed. I mean, looks like he got stabbed. Or it looks like, I don't know if he got stabbed or he got like it hit him on the side or something like that. Like a piece of him is missing. You know, I'm not sure what's happening in that panel. But yeah, it looks like he tried to dodge and then still got stabbed anyways. And then that one daughter of Big Mom is laughing, the one that's like a fan of Katakuri. Okay. How do I feel about this chapter, y'all? I'm just looking through it again really quickly. I don't know. I want to say that the chapter is good, but you know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know, everybody. Like, I want to give this chapter like 8, but I can't because I just and part of it is right a feeling, right? You know when a chapter is particularly hype. And I think what's happening in particular is that not only am I comparing this One Piece chapter to other very good One Piece chapters, which have been few and far between in terms of like this arc, but I think I'm also comparing it to other manga chapters within Weekly Shonen Jump. Like there are other manga chapters within Jump that have just like that will make this chapter look like garbage. You know what I mean? And I gotta be honest about this stuff, right? Like I'm not gonna be one of these people. Look at all the little things that happened. Now we were introduced to the sisters. What could this mean for the future? Like, you know what I mean? Like Sanji is still, you know, Sanji. Where's the character growth there? You know what I mean? He's still doing the Nami swat. Like he's a character. He's not really a character. He's like he's just a trope. Sanji's just like a kind of a trope now. He's just like, you know, when people say that Sanji continues to take L's, he just continues to take L's. It's like he was dead serious about marrying Pudding. Now he's doing this thing. But I just do not care about Sanji right now. I genuinely don't. Right? Like he's just kind of annoying. He like the cake thing was cool because I love baking and I like the process of making a cake because like that's, you know, a lot of those ingredients were really interesting and I was thinking about it and I was like, maybe I want to try something like that. But outside of the actual cake and the ingredients and all that, and the actual making of it, I don't particularly care about it. And I don't particularly care about Sanji right now. Big Mom still looks great. Big Mom looks amazing. Like, she looks super cool. But again, she's just like, look at this cake. And I don't know. I just felt like it's kind of weak. The comedy was weak. Right? Like, yeah, they're like, hey, we got to take the Straw Hat seriously, but it's like, I don't care. This is what's sad. There was a point where I was like, you know what? The Straw Hats are so cool. It's such a threat. But right now, my interest in One Piece is like, right? Like, I think I'd much rather read a Shokugeki no Soma chapter every week and a Dr. Stone chapter than a One Piece chapter right now. Right now, I'm just kind of like, the Katakuri Luffy stuff. This is something that people on YouTube have been talking about weekly, almost daily. Luffy will catch up in observation haki. He will be able to see the future. We've talked about this like ad nauseum, right? So to see this in the manga chapter, it's like, Oda, like, let's go. And then Luffy stabbed. Like, we never seen Luffy get stabbed by anything before. We never seen Luffy get hurt before. Like, I don't care about this last ending. Oda, you got to do better, Oda. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Oda. Please do better. Please. You know what I mean? It's just Oh yeah. Mashido from Bakuman. Yeah. Yo, that's facts though. Mashido's ridiculous. Mashido's definitely like Tagashi. I would say Tagashi is like a mixture of like Nizuma and Mashido, right? Like, they have the dedication, but like Nizuma has like those traits of Tagashi that's just kind of like, he's a little dirty. Like his face is kind of all over the place. Yeah, I mean, Blampe, like, I don't care about her. It's just like the Katakuri fan club. That's I don't care. Yeah, I think it's something that Luffy will foresee, but it's also just like we've talked about this. You know what I mean? Like the community has said this. This is something that was very easy to predict. That's why like this battle is just kind of boring me, man. It's like, that's like right when we were watching Luffy versus Lucci, nobody predicted the Rokugan. Nobody predicted that. We didn't predict that move. That move was devastating. And it was super cool because it was like, oh, he's taking all the elements. It was almost like a Hunter x Hunter like ode, right? When right, where you could compare Nen to Rokushiki, and right, and all of those elements put together formed like, right, like all of the sort of different elements, right? Ten, Ren, Zetsu, Hatsu, right? Like they all form like the components of Nen, right? And like the Rokugan is like the culmination of Rokushiki, right? So like I that was cool. Like I really appreciated that. And like a lot of the other fights back then were very, very good. And these are like right pre time skip fights were very, very good. But these, like, this one is like boring. Hopefully after the cake we get something out of this whole thing. Yo, I love puns. Yo, Tom, I love puns. There's something that I think a lot of people know about me. Like I love like dad jokes, like really, really like ridiculous, like jokes that are deemed to be corny, but like are really funny because they're corny, because they're just kind of like, I love those jokes. Yeah, like it had some nostalgia, and like it's like okay, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like, where's the growth though? Like we got this whole thing. It's supposed to be, like he hyped up the year of Sanji. We got all this stuff. Whole Cake Island is very much a Sanji centric arc, and he goes through all the stuff. We get to learn about his past, but he's still like, man, how is his past legitimately affected who Sanji is right now? Like really, like truly, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like this chapter gets like this chapter gets a 7 for me, y'all. Even though people would say, "Oh, this chapter was amazing," there were all these things that happened, but like, did anything really happen that we didn't know that was already going to happen? What, Smoothie came out of the woodwork? Luffy lost so much blood, but right, one, because this is a shonen, like Luffy's like Frank Castle from the Punisher, yo. Like Luffy might as well be Frank Castle, because the amount of blood that Luffy lost in this battle and other battles, my goodness, yo, my goodness. Luffy's lost a lot of blood. Like he should have passed out already, but for whatever reason, but his willpower is that strong, right? Where like even though he's lost a lot of blood, he's still moving. Like he Frank Castle on some real stuff. Yeah, I give it a 7. Because it's like it can always be like it can be better, right? And that's right. And that doesn't mean that the future chapters will not be better, right? They got 3 more hours. Yo, 3 more hours. You know how long that is? Oh my goodness. But I give this chapter a 7. Honestly, I give it a 7. If I had to be completely honest, it was okay. It was all right. Oda's gotta step it up though. Like the comedy's not very good. I don't know. The comedy's not very good, y'all. Like the comedy's been kind of. There was one chapter that was pretty funny when like Big Mom was chasing after them and everybody was like and they were freaking out like that. That was funny. Because Chopper always has great humor that comes with him. But I hope he does. And I think he will. I just want to be honest. I'm just like, yo, these chapters like some of these chapters aren't very good. There are a couple of chapters that were very good that I really liked, but a lot of the chapters like so far have been like So that's basically my like live reaction / review of One Piece chapter 892. Again, like I think there's some elements of the chapters that aren't very like nuanced in a way that Oda used to be, and the character designs, like sometimes he's like really interesting. He has really interesting character designs, and sometimes just like the sisters and I'm guessing they're triplets, kind of like how like Oven, Daifuku, and Katakuri are triplets. I'm thinking right like Cinnamon, Citron, and Smoothie. I'm pretty sure they're also triplets. They're just like weak character design. Smoothie's okay, but I think in certain instances she looks great and the character design looks super cool, and then in other instances she just looks really ridiculous. And aesthetically it's just like not very interesting in terms of like the design. You know what I mean? There's certain things like she doesn't pop, in a way that like Lola and Chiffon pop, like their character design pops, or like even Flambe, like her character design pops. Big Mom, who else? Suru, you know what I mean? Characters like that who just are really interesting that you remember. Dr. Kureha, you know what I mean? Like Dr. Rin, you know what I mean? Like characters like that, they really pop. You remember them. Their designs are particular, but these 3 sisters, it just kind of reminded me of like it was like a weak version of the Snake sisters. You know what I mean? Sandra Sonia and I can't remember the other one. But like right, and then and also with like Bo Hancock, you know what I mean? But just like yeah, and that's why they're fanboys, right? Like they're fanboys because they boys. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, look at this drawing of this girl. Amazing, so hot. Like who cares? I'm 29 going on 30, y'all. I love my fiance. I have a lot of friends that are women. Like I pretty much like try to respect women as much as I can. I'm always trying to be better with that, because you can always be better as a guy in that sense. But like some of these dudes, man, it's like just quench your thirst, man. Go grab a Sprite from the fridge. If you got to go out to the deli, to the bodega on the block, and you got to go get some Sprite, to quench that thirst, please do. It's embarrassing, honestly. It really is. It's embarrassing. Like, oh my goodness, these guys are so hot. Like, that's the only reason they met. Like, come on now. Come on. You know, it's a bad look. You know what I mean? Like it's a bad, especially if you're older. You know what I mean? Like if you're an older guy, like I can understand if you were like 12, raging hormones, all that stuff. Like it's harder to it's harder to control yourself. But even at 12, you can still control yourself, right? Like you don't go all over the place, doing anything like like ridiculous at 12 necessarily. Like you can stop yourself from doing that. But if you're like in your 20s, like, come on, son. Come on. All right. That's basically the end of this chapter. That's my live reaction / review of One Piece chapter 892. Again, I gave it a 7. It was a solid 7. There were some cool things I think about it that I like. Of course, Big Mom is always cool. The fact that the cake is getting to Big Mom is also very cool. The fact that they set up a mirror was interesting. I really like that. They're like, yo, we got to make sure that we know where they're coming out. Some things were interesting, but like they weren't interesting enough to warrant like an 8 or a 9 or even a 7.5 or 10. No 10s. So yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the next thing that I'm reading. All right, y'all. We are reacting to Weekly Shonen Jump chapters on this Weekly Shonen Jump Monday. I'm the Black Manga Critic. Shouts out to Tom San, the PR agent of this YouTube One Piece anime manga community. Tom San doing it for everybody, repping for everybody. Shouts out to Nakamanga, Nakama for life, my brother. I love you. Shouts out to Dragonite, who's been here for the beginning. I mean, Nakama for life has been here since the beginning because like we grew up together. But like, you know what I mean? Like, but shouts out to all y'all. Shouts out to all y'all for coming through. All right, I'm the Black Manga Critic. I am moving on to My Hero Academia because I gotta check out that chapter. Then I'm moving on to Hunter x Hunter, and then I'm moving on to The Promised Neverland, y'all. So much greatness, so much greatness. So I'm moving on to the main course, y'all. The main course is coming through. All right, I'm the Black Manga Critic, and I'm out.